Yeah, you are visible, ma'am. I can see you. You are visible.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Actually,
very
first
good
of all,
morning.
yeah, good morning, ma'am. And first of all, I would like to say sorry because yesterday I could not receive your call. Actually, when you sent me message, that time I had to go somewhere. That's why I could not have conversation with you. So really sorry for that.
Okay. It's okay. Actually,
Yeah,
it's morning time and it is very busy for our
yeah,
homemakers. I have to do a lot of work. So anyhow, I managed today as well. So
yeah.
that's why.
Thank you, ma'am. Absolutely.
But later I got your messages. Then I
Yeah.
thought it's okay. It happens. What can I do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how are you, ma'am? How is doing your life? How is going your life?
You know, my life is going very smoothly, very easy, and it's amazing. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm fantastic. My life is going very well, ma'am. And nowadays I'm learning English language. That's why I wanted to talk with you. And I sent you message. Please, ma'am, give me your time, your precious time. I want to talk with you. Yeah, but you
Yes,
you
yes.
send me, you send me. Yeah, you replied me many times. But when you replied me that time, I was busy. That's why I could not reply you. So sorry for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
so now we are interacting first time. So I would love to know about you. So may I
okay.
have your introduction?
Yeah, why not, ma'am? My name is Muhammad Aslam. I am from Ranchi, Jharkhand. I live in Ranchi city. It's my hometown. And if you talk about my hobbies and if you talk about my profession, I am a graphic designer. I work in company and I like to play cricket and football. That's all about me. And I also like to teaching, ma'am. 5 years ago, I used to teach computer. I used to be a computer teacher. So I also like teaching. In future I want to teach English language for those people who want to learn English language and who are willing to learn this language, so I want to teach.
Okay, that's good. Very nice introduction. And where do you teach computer?
Actually 5 years ago I used to teach computer in my local area.
Okay, not now. Now you have
No,
stopped.
no longer now, now this day just I am practicing English language. I am focusing on my communication skill, but in future
Yes.
I want to teach English language, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So shall I introduce myself?
Yeah, ma'am. Why not?
So my name is Pooja Saxena and I hail from Lucknow, the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. As per
Yeah.
my academic, so I have completed masters in economics and B.Ed, and listening to devotional songs and reading books and traveling. These are my hobbies. And as
Okay. So apart from learning English, like what are you doing? Do you are doing anything apart from learning English language? Are you doing something?
yes, I do a great job, and that job is homemaker. Job is of
Homemaker.
homemaker.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So how
it
do you
is a
manage?
great
How do you manage
responsibility.
everything? How do you manage
Yes,
everything? You are learning English as well as you have to do something in your house for your
yes,
children, for your husband. So how do you manage everything?
yes. Anyhow, I manage because it's my passion to learn English. Since my childhood, I have been passionate about it. So now I have got some leisure time, so I thought I should learn this language instead of wasting my time. So it is said where there is a will, there is a way. So it's my wish so that I can manage it, because as you must have known that there are lots of house chores. They are never ending works in home.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
somehow I manage because it's my
Okay.
passion.
Yeah. So whenever you go to outside, whenever you go to market to purchase something, so that time you like you try to speak in English language or you speak in Hindi language.
Yes, now when I go somewhere and I see that the other person is also
Okay.
able to speak, then
Okay.
I speak. And if I have gone somewhere and purchasing vegetables, So what is the use of speaking English with the vegetable seller? Because he is
Okay,
not
okay.
able to stand, even he will not get. So
Yeah.
whenever I go any office like bank and post offices and railway station, so I speak in English, because now I am able to speak to some extent, and by this way we can eliminate the fear of speaking in English. That's why.
Okay. Okay, so whenever you go outside, that time someone like ask you question in English language, and you reply your answer in English language. That time, how do you feel like? How do you feel? Do you feel like yeah, right now I'm able to speak language, so people giving me respect. So do you feel like
Yes,
this?
now I can speak, so I feel very nice. In initial days, whenever anybody speaks, used to speak in English, so at that time I used to feel very anxiety in me, because I was
Okay.
not able to speak. But now I reply in English, and I feel very nice whenever anybody speaks in English. That I think that I have got a chance to do my practice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because in order after learning English, you can impact the world. English is the window
Yes,
through which you can see the world.
yes,
Through which
yes,
you can see the world. So it's a very
yes,
important language these days, ma'am. Whenever you go to outside, then you speak in English language, then people will give respect to you. People
yes.
will give
People
respect to
value.
you because you are able to speak in English language. So you can say it has become a compulsory in this day.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
it is just a language is not that much of difficult task. But what happens? We are not surrounded with the environment of English. That's why
Yeah.
we feel it is very difficult. But otherwise, it is not difficult. If we get the environment, we will learn very quickly. So,
Yeah.
in order to be fluent, we need to create our own environment. Like
Okay.
home, if anybody is able to speak, we should speak in English, and outside, we should make some friends who are able to speak or who are willing to learn this language. So, this
Yeah.
way, we will learn very quickly. We can learn very quickly.
Okay. So, ma'am, as a villager, I live in village area. So, as a villager, I don't get environment. And those people who
Yes,
also live in village area, so they also don't get environment. So, how can we get environment? If I talk about you, then how do you get environment? How do you create environment? Could you tell me
yes, yes.
something about you?
Okay. You belong to village, and that's why
Yeah.
you are not getting the environment. And even I am belonging to a city, the capital of Uttar Pradesh. But still,
Okay.
I am also not getting the environment. So I have created my own environment. Just like I keep speaking with my kids in English every time, so that I could practice. And apart from this, I try to speak with myself as well. When my kids are out in their school and colleges, at that time I take any topic and try to speak more and more about that particular topic. And this way I
Okay.
try to think. Sometimes I take anything and I started thinking in it about in my mind, and try to listen more and more content. So this way I have created my own environment, because so that we can get into the English. And apart from this, if I have gone somewhere and any person is able to speak, so definitely I will speak in English. I have decided it. I will not speak in Hindi, no matter I am speaking wrong,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
will
yeah,
speak.
yes, ma'am. Yeah. As a Indian people, you can say it's our second language, so we can make mistake while
Yes,
speaking. And
yes,
some people has excuses. Some people has excuses that I don't have environment. Then how can I improve my English
yes,
communication? How can I learn
yes,
English language? But I would like to say for those people who has excuses that yeah, if you
yes,
have Android phone, then you will be lucky person. You can learn English from Android phone
yes,
because you have
yes,
YouTube channel. You have YouTube. If you want to learn English language, you can
yes,
learn from YouTube channel. There are many video uploaded. There are many video
yes,
are
yes.
available on YouTube channel.
And with the help of this smartphone,
Yeah.
We can learn a lot, not only English, anything. If we want to use this phone, so we can use. And the
Yeah.
example is in front of me. Like you belong to village and you
Yeah.
speak so good English. So it is the example.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, I have learned many things from YouTube channel. I always try to
Yes,
learn from a YouTube channel because there are many video available on YouTube channel where
yes.
I can improve my English communication. I can learn how to speak in English language. I can learn grammar. I can learn vocabulary. I can learn
Yeah, and
structure. So yeah, I can learn everything from YouTube channel because there are many video available on YouTube channel. So
yes.
it's a, you can say
So
Android phone is your partner. Android phone is a
yes, yes.
partner. So with the help of
And
Android phone, you can improve your English language.
yes, it is very useful for those who wants to take the most of this device.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we have seen many youngsters. They waste their time on their smartphone. They just keep watching reels and useless videos. And if we use that time in learning something, in inculcating any good skill in ourselves, so it will be good
yeah,
for our future as well. So,
yes,
but
yes.
it's up to us in which way we are using it.
Yeah, so I can say, ma'am, you have improved your English language. So what are you going to do in future? Because I think so you are about to be famous in future. So what are you going to do in future? Could you tell me something about your future plan? What's your future
Thanks,
plan?
thanks for motivating me. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just learner and trying to improve myself. But when in future, when I will get free from my responsibilities, because at present I am the mother of two kids, and that two are grown up kids. So I have to do a lot of things for them, and there is a great responsibility on me. But whenever I will get free, so I want to teach in any spoken English institution so that I could help others in learning this language.
okay. So what would you like to say for those mother? They also want to learn English language, but they are struggling to in order to learn English language. So what would you like to say for those mother, those homemakers?
Yes, there nowadays there are many homemakers who are learning English. You can see on YouTube, and they are doing very well. But yes, if they have keen desire to learn this language, so they need to spend some time, not much time, some time to learn this language every day. They have to do practice every day, any kind of practice: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. There are four pillars. So they just keep doing this work honestly. So definitely they will get the goal. It is not
Yeah, yeah.
that much difficult task. When I can learn, so anybody can learn, I would say.
Yeah, and like if they learn English language, then this language will open opportunity for those people who want to learn this language. What do you think?
Yes,
How do you
yes,
see this language?
yes, yes. This language opens many opportunities for anybody. If we are able to speak, so we can get good job anywhere. So this way, everybody knows about it.
Okay, so like how many things this language has given you after learning this language? What type of achievement have you achieved? Could you tell me something?
The biggest achievement is to have confidence and
Okay.
happiness in my mind that now I have acquired the fluency to some extent. I have acquired the ability to speak, to elaborate my points, my thoughts. So this is the biggest thing. What else I need?
Yeah, because after learning English, if you go to somewhere, then you can speak front of any people. It doesn't matter
Yes,
like who are minister, who are inspector, who are everything.
yes,
You can speak front of any people. So you can
yes,
say because of this language, you have the confidence to
yes,
talk front of anyone. So,
yes,
do you read any book, ma'am? Do you read any book? Because
yes,
in order to speak, I think so. We need to read any book. I'm not talking about like only novels or only poems. We can read any book, because if we read any book, then our muscle will be ready to speak. So do you read
Yes.
any specific book?
Yes, somewhere at times I read because it is the necessary part of learning this language. Until I read, I can't improve vocabulary because by reading we can improve vocabulary. While reading, we come across many words that meaning is not clear. So this way we can improve our vocabulary. So yes, I read many story books. I prefer to read story books because in these story books they are made for children. So the language is very lucid in that book. So I prefer
Okay.
to read and still and the language is so simple. Then I get some words that meaning is not clear. So I just Google it, but I prefer to read story books.
So what's your qualification, ma'am? You didn't tell me about your qualification. What type of degree, what type of course have you done?
Okay, I told you in my introduction that I have completed masters in economics and BEd.
Okay, you have completed your B.Ed.
Yes, and masters MA
So
in
have you
economics.
ever faced any interview? Have you ever faced any interview? And did you try to give any exam in order to get like government job?
No, I when I completed BEd, I got married, and after that, because of some family issues, I couldn't do
Okay,
that. But yes, I utilized my degrees to teach my kids, and now
okay,
they are grown up to some extent. So this way I
okay. Which year?
have done.
In which year did you get married, ma'am? In which year did you get married?
Okay. In 2010.
2010, you got married.
Yes.
Okay, and if I talk about your English journey, so since when have you been learning English? When did you start your English journey? And how did you improve your English communication? And like, what did you do to learn English language? Could you tell me something about your English
Okay.
journey?
It's been almost 1 year since I have been working on my spoken skills. Before
Okay,
that, when I was a student, so at that time I had a keen interest in English. So and speaking as well. But at that time there was no environment. I didn't get. So I
yeah,
couldn't speak. After marriage, I used to teach my kids. So this way, up to the standard of 10th, I taught them. So this way, I had prepared with my grammar part. My grammar part was again revised and got prepared this way. Only spoken was left. So it's been 1 year. So I thought I should try to work on it because studies in English is a
yeah,
part and spoken is a part.
yes,
In
yes.
studies, we learn what are the grammatical rules, what are the structures. But in spoken, we try to incorporate those rules in our speaking. So it is quite different thing. So
Yeah.
since
So
1 year, I
yeah.
have been working.
So when you started your English journey, that time first you learnt about grammar or you learnt about a spoken? What did you learn?
No, there was no need to learn any grammar for me because
Okay.
as I mentioned that I used to teach my kids. So this way my grammar part was prepared. Only
Okay.
I had to speak.
Okay. So in your past, you used to teach English language.
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's why your grammar is a good. You are speaking grammatically correct.
Yes, I try my best, but yes, there are many areas where I need to improve. And sometimes I also make a mistake. Uh, After completing the
Everyone,
session, when I
everyone, man,
notice my videos, I notice that where I have made mistakes.
everyone makes mistake. Everyone make mistake while speaking. Who are learning English language? We learn from our mistake.
Yes,
If
yes.
yeah, suppose if you are making mistake, then you are doing something, and if
Yes,
you are not making mistake, that means you are not trying to achieve something.
yes, exactly. Actually,
So it's a part
mistakes
of
are the
our life.
ladder.
Yeah,
Mistakes are the ladder by which we can go to success. And I
exactly.
don't shy while making mistakes. When I notice I have made a mistake, so I try to correct it. It is good thing,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So your children, your children go to English medium school or Hindi medium school?
They both are in English
Both the
medium
same.
schools. Yeah, English medium.
English medium school. And your study happened in English medium or Hindi medium, ma'am?
No, no, my total education is from Hindi medium schools. Totally.
Okay. Your all education happened in Hindi medium school.
Yes,
Despite this,
yes.
you are able to speak fluently because of, I think so, you have practiced a lot. That's why you are able to speak fluently.
I would say not a lot, but yes, uh, whatever time I get after doing my responsibilities, I try my best. But I'm not practicing, but my mind is in English. This
Okay.
I can say. This thing I
You,
can
it
say.
means you think in English language. You think in English language.